Lost. One light blue blanket in the shape of a kite. Please return.
Anything else?
Owner, desperate.
Wow, my sweet Babu. I hear you're going to go a whole day without your blanket.
I'm not your sweet Babu.
I have a fix to make. The dirt of countless ages. Who am I to disturb history?
Here we go, line 198, take 673.
Who among you doesn't have an insecurity?
Who among you can cast the first stone?
Just slow down or expand it.
My blanket! I admit it!
Well, the casting process was a lot of fun on this project. We knew that we wanted to capture the magic of the Peanuts voices from those holiday specials that we all know and love.
One of the things that they decided in that early animation was to use children's voices, not to have a laugh track. And those were different in television animation at the time.
Well, the voices are really fun. You know, Lee Mendelsohn always told me that for him, the best part of the project was really doing the voice casting, working with the kids. I'd never seen a recording session other than maybe once in LA for a short period of time. So this was really exciting for me. We ended up having, I think, probably 50 to 60 kids audition. I spent the weekend listening to the voices. And I've grown up around the voices. I understand the voices. So when I hear one, I instantly recognize whether it's going to be a Charlie Brown, a Linus, a Sally.
We auditioned hundreds of kids, and you know, several came in and just they were the ones that just felt right. They just came in and sat down and read their lines, and we said, that's it, that's Charlie Brown.
Hi, my name is Trenton Rogers, and I'm playing the role of Charlie Brown.
I'm Amanda Pace. I play the role of Sally.
I am Andy Pessoa, and I'm playing the role of Shermie.
My name is Bless Bowden, and I play the role of Violet.
I'm Shane Robert Baumel, and I am now the new voice of Pigpen.
I'm Sierra Bravo, and I play the part of Patty.
My name is Austin Lux. I play Linus.
Hi, I'm Grace Ehrlich. I played Lucy.
Well, actually, this was my first voiceover audition ever. And when I went in, I was just a little bit nervous because it's whenever you do something for the first time, you're really nervous. And then after I did it, I felt really good. And then when I got the call back, I was really excited because if you do something for the first time and then somebody says you're good at it, it's really exciting.
Tell me about that moment that you heard about the fact that you got this role.
OMG. I got the role. Oh my gosh, I'm like so excited right now. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I gotta go tell my mom.
When I heard that I got the part, I really was like shaking and I was like, this is so awesome. Just that feeling of joy and like excitement.
And then they call and they said that I got the role of Shermie. I was like, dude, that's awesome, but who's Shermie? So then we had to go on Wiki and look at him, and then when I found out, it's unbelievable. It's really exciting.
We showed all the kids clips of the old Peanuts specials. We didn't necessarily want them to be identical. We wanted these new kids, these new actors, to be able to bring their qualities to the characters as well.
Just kind of hear him. So he kind of has a little rhythm to his voice.
So we would play that reference material for the kids, and the kids would come as close as they could to the voices, because in people's minds, those characters now do have voices.
We all agreed, it was almost like unanimously decided that we are using children, and we knew it was going to be a challenge. First of all, you're looking for someone that sounds like the old ones, but then you have the challenge of performance. So while you can sound like one, it doesn't really mean that you can act.
The fun of voice acting is it's really, it's not that hard. All you really have to do is try and make it sound like you want it to. You don't have to act anything out. You don't have to have the right look. You can, I hear that some people even go to the recording studio in their pajamas, so.
Tell me where you buried
and that stupid blanket.
You and that stupid blanket. When are you going to get rid of that thing?
That stupid blanket.
That stupid blanket. That dumb blanket. When are you going to get rid of that thing?
What do you want? Do you want to see me unhappy? Do you want to see me insecure? Do you want to see me end up like Charlie Brown?
I am recently aware that this is the 60th anniversary of the Peanuts gang, and I just feel so honored to be a part of it because I've always been aware of it and I've always loved it, and it just feels like such a great honor.
60th anniversary? Yeah. I think that's 60 years of Peanuts.
Wow.
Yeah. Almost as old as me.
I learned. Really?
Close, yeah. Came out 3 years before I was born.
A lot of animation that we see on TV today, we do hear adults playing the voices of children. For the Peanuts, particularly because they're so young, there's just no substitute for an 8-year-old girl walking into the studio and reading Sally's lines.
Linus, I really like you. You're my sweet babu. But I could like you even more if you give up that blanket.
We're trying to make the show new but old, you know, and make that line where it crosses over into what the new things we're doing becomes almost imperceptible. In order to do that, you really have to stick with some classic themes. You know, number one, the voices have to be recognized. So if you change the voices, you're in trouble. People are going to say, you know, Craig messed up Peanuts World, so we're not going to do that. You have to stick with a 2D art. You have to stick with simple backgrounds. You have to stick with simple scenes. You can't complicate it. And it complicates it by introducing adults trying to do the voices. And I think, you know, as a gimmick, they use Hollywood actors to help sell the film. When you have a big name on the film, it helps sell the film. You know, Peanuts, we really don't need that.
I've had experience in the past on other voiceovers when, like, my little sister was like 44, and I mean, it just doesn't seem quite so natural.
We're kids, and we just understand how kids are, and you know, sometimes we might be able to relate to our friends and how we act with our friends. And I think adults, they can do that, but it's kind of different because they haven't been kids for a while.
And also they read the lines a bit odd. They don't have an adult's phraseology, so it comes across very fresh. I mean, I suppose an adult could do it, but it would be hard to capture.
And I think that it's the innocence of those voices, of some of those voices, that matches the kind of innocence of the comic strip. You know, the innocence of a kid saying something wise, that he probably doesn't even know the wisdom of what he's saying. So that innocence, I think, gets picked up in the voices.
They want them to sound as real and genuine as possible, like a real kid.
And then with an adult, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, obviously, but just you can feel the personality and passion if it was one of the kids being a kid, and that goes for just a lot of stuff.
Well, thus far, the most rewarding part of this has been sitting in the studio and listening to the voices over the speakers and going, yeah, that really feels right. That is Charlie Brown. We found Charlie Brown, or we found Sally.
To be an older brother, that's kind of
I'm actually
yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Louder, a little bit more drawn out, and this is take 676.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say offhand.
A little more energy.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say offhand.
Here comes old Charlie Brown. Good old Charlie Brown.
Yes, sir.
How I hate him.
Mutter the whole thing under your breath.
Okay. How I hate him.
Lucy was my older sister. You didn't know that. My dad drew the comic strip, so you're actually my older sister. That's where all the meanness comes from.
The pacing of the last 6 or 7 words is much quicker than the rest of it. So I'd like to do one line of, do you want to see me end up like Charlie Brown, where he hits every word. Do you want to see me end up like Charlie Brown?
Do you want to see me end up like Charlie Brown?
Actually, I was sorry to see her go.
Good.
Wow, I've always dreamed of being a character in a movie that like everybody knew and loved, and it's just like a dream come true for me.
Did you just think that, or did you say it out loud? 'Cause we all heard it.
Way to go, Linus.
Hey, thank you.
You're a rock star. You did great.
I loved working with all the cast, just talking to everybody, getting to know them a little more. Everything was great, but that one main thing was definitely just the fact that I'm a peanut.